A traditional road to jobs and success is now closing for many young blacks.
Another college year has begun, and college has always been seen as the rite of passage transforming a dependent child into an independent adult. If you look very closely, you can spot the occasional black student. Each year, their numbers dwindle. Why?
It starts with the quality of students coming out of high schools around the country.
We could identify grandparents of black students who are graduating from today's high schools, the grandparents of whom are better educated.
Each year, fewer blacks reach the nation's colleges. Last year in California alone, only 838 black high school graduates met the entrance requirements of the University of California system, and that's academic requirements. 838 out of 23,000. Something's amiss. The first problem may be in the public schools. Surveys show that more than 80% of black high school graduates are reading on an 8th grade level at best. It's partly because they're not trying.
I and a number of my colleagues will look at black students and get upset because all they think about is basketball and dancing. But they can see some real highly visual, successful black people, a lot of them in the area.
Successful black people who become examples, role models. The problem is black students do not see many blacks in white-collar jobs that required achievement or hard work in school. Another problem, the cost of college, $20,000 to $60,000 over 4 years, and those costs keep rising. The amount of money for federal grants and student loans has not kept pace. Since 1980, in fact, the average financial package available for low-income students has dropped 16%.
I was angry because I said it's not fair.
Vincent Martin wanted to be a mechanical engineer, had a B-plus average after 3 semesters. But even though his family income was only $10,000 a year, he was found ineligible for a grant. He dropped out of college.
I became an accountant at First American Bank, which is better than doing dishes, but not what I want to do.
Half of all black students drop out of college. In the meantime, most colleges aren't going after black students as they were 10 years ago.
Institutions, universities just don't seem interested anymore in helping people who need the help. People just feel like enough has been done, but nothing has been done. Nothing has been done.
This is D. Hunter, a junior at American University in Washington. On his own, he and some fellow students go out into Washington's black community, talking to kids and their parents about college.
What it is, college is something that I wish I would have went on farther into.
But what about now?
What about now? I don't have no intentions.
It's really a game. I mean, they realize themselves once they graduate, or if they graduate, there's really nothing different out there for them. I think things are actually worse off today than they were 20 years ago.
The same reason, just to...
For the last 8 years, Michigan's Dr. Walter Allen has been studying the problems and perceptions of black college students on 16 campuses.
When the students talk about the difference that completion of college will make in their lives, they tend to conclude that things will not change drastically.
A perception borne out in fact. A black college graduate stands to earn about the same money as a white high school graduate. Larry Young is a recent graduate of UCLA. Despite that university's prestige, the jobs he's been offered pay no more than $5 an hour. Was 4 years of college worth the struggle?
If it's just for the sake of breaking into the job market, nah, I wouldn't advise it.
That's pretty bleak what you're saying. You're saying that the education doesn't mean a hell of a lot.
It doesn't.
Your future. We're talking future. Are you interested in going to a major university? What are you going to do with your life?
More and more black high school students are deciding that college has little relevance to their lives.
But there's no guarantee that you will get it. There is no guarantee that you will get a job after you come out.
What needs to come first? In a capitalist society, money is power. Knowledge isn't. If you got money, money talks. You might be the smartest person in the world, but you don't have any money. Nobody wants to hear from you.
Without the knowledge, can you get the money?
No. Yeah, you can. You can play sports.
Their arguments aren't new, just gaining wider acceptance in what many sociologists call the creation of a permanent underclass. Undereducated, underpaid, and unconvinced there is a way out. Fred Briggs, NBC News, New York.
Now, our final report in the series tomorrow night.